All right. I'd like to welcome everyone in here and on the internet to episode 9 of Friday Open Mic Webcast. Yeah, it's episode 9. And yeah, it's fine, whatever you want to do. So I'm the producer of this. My name's Tim.com. I stole that from Kim.com. He was pretty famous back in 2011 of the founder of Mega Upload. Very eccentric millionaire, very fat. Kim.com. I stole that, turned it into Tim.com because I needed a name, and Weichselbaum, nobody knows how to pronounce Weichselbaum or anything with regarding that. So I'm gonna start this show by saying that we have a very big headliner tonight. I don't know where he is. I don't have his phone number. I think he has mine though, so we're good. Not that he can call me. And his name is Bill Cruz. So hopefully that's good enough. I don't know. I'm not Bill Cruz. He'll watch this back later. And he'll be like, that's all the applause I got? But he's not here yet, so it's okay. So that's about it. That's pretty much all I got to say. I'll be doing a set later. There's a good set list going. Everyone is signed up who's here, so we're good. And I'm going to bring up someone who's pretty special to this room. And I have one more announcement. That there is a donation cup in the back. It's that green cup with the dry erase marker on it. Just don't touch it because it's probably going to rub off. It says donation. That is going to the hosts / headliner. Not a lot of money to be split between 3 people, but I got to do that. It's not going to me because I am the producer. I do not make money. This is a non-for-profit open mic. I like making this noise. And I supply the beer. There's free PBR. Yeah, that's right, Internet. You're missing out on the free PBR. So think again for living in Missouri, wherever the hell you're watching this from. You probably are drinking while you're watching this. You should be. I'm drinking. I'm watching this. I'll be sitting in the back. So, I'm going to bring up something special in this room. I'm looking at him, but you guys don't know who he is yet. He's out of frame, and it's his 3rd time. This is like 2nd time in a row hosting. Or is it this your 3rd? 2nd time in a row hosting, and he's welcome to do it again, pretty much any time, except for maybe next time, because that'd be like 3 times in a row. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, and then Ray Halb is the 2nd host. That's a shitty introduction. I'm just like throwing that in there. Oh yeah, Ray Halb's other. So, and he'll be, oh, whatever. The point is this is a good night. We're getting drunk. All right. Now it's a good night. I hope the internet heard that at least.
11 viewers.
Thank God. Thank God. Beautiful. And you guys can chat to show that you're actually human, not just some hitbot. That'd be mean if someone just put a bunch of hitbots on this and make me think there's people watching like I'm making an ass out of myself then. A bunch of robots. All right, Michael Shapiro, take us away.
Yeah! Old Tim. That was awesome. Oh, Mike's open Ellis anytime except not next week because we're all fed up with you. What are you all looking at? You never seen a Jew before? No, I don't know. That was weird. How's it going, everybody? You having a good time? You know what I had to eat a couple of nights ago? I started off my dinner around 6:30ish, 7ish. I had 3 baskets of free open mic popcorn. It was delicious and totally free. And then following that, like a half hour later, I had a Chipotle burrito. And then immediately following that, I had 5 string cheeses. Do you know why I ate that much? I'm literally asking you. I have no idea. I'm asking you because my check bounced at the social worker's office. I don't know why I eat so... I can't afford therapy, Wade. I don't know why. It was literally like I ate that burrito, and then I got up, and I was like fighting. My stomach was like, this is horrible, but I must make it to Walgreens. They're individual streams. It was like fighting against a hurricane. Must eat more for no good reason. Against all common sense and love of myself. I want my 24-year-old nubile body to be a cautionary tale for why you should eat a salad once in a while. Can you do that for me? And not Cobb salads. That's bullshit. That's meat and egg and cheese and some lettuce like all thrown together. That's not a salad. That's what killed John Candy. That doesn't count for shit. If you're gonna eat like that, don't be filming movies in the desert. We won't hear from you again. God rest his fat soul. But it's not my fault. It's the commercials that we grew up on. Again, remember, I'm not too far from your guys' age. I'm actually 24. It's the commercials we all grew up on. You remember, they're all intense and sugary and super in your face. Remember Capri Sun? Remember that shit? Is that still around?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's juice in a bag! Kapow! Let's go surfing! The skateboard! It's like, yeah, let's do that. Let's turn silver. I want to let the lead out. What all the cool rock DJs say when they start playing immigrant songs. Or Capri Sun songs. Remember Go-Gurt? Who's in such a rush to eat yogurt on the go? Who's in such a rush for put it in my face? Like, isn't yogurt what Jamie Lee Curtis eats to keep her bowels running on time? Why is that such a immediate necessary? Like I'm running a marathon, and instead of handing me a cup of water, somebody holds out a Go-Gurt, and I turn to it, and I just slap my hands against it, blast me in the face. Oh, good. And they try to hand me a towel. I'm like, no, it's not time. I have to suck it into my eyeballs and my pores. I just keep running. Do you remember the bubblegum tape dispenser? What was that?
Bubble tape.
What's that?
Bubble tape.
Bubble tape? Remember that crap?
Yeah.
You know it takes like 10 years for you to digest gum if you swallow it? Well, as a 6-year-old, I cracked open 4 of those bad boys, and I made one giant gumball, and I just ate it in like 20 minutes. It was delicious. I forgot all about that until I was 16. I have a very intense, rude reminder. Women are always complaining. They always say, men will never know what it's like to give birth. No man can understand what it's like to spend 19 sweaty, grueling hours with your legs in the air pushing out a big 8-pound pink slimy thing in a hospital, screamany for mercy. No man will ever, except one man on camera for the world. How many viewers we got?
8.
8? Well, what's up? Hopefully one of them is my bubblegum child. Do you know what I named it? It was a girl, actually. You know what that was the other one. It was a boy. I named it Philip Seymour Hoffman. Did you know that? Because it was pretty damn disgusting, but also a little inspiring. And pretty damn amazing, just like him. He's so ugly and he won an Oscar. You know what I mean? Him and Forrest Whitaker. I should have named Forrest Whitaker. Or Danny Bonaducci, because I'm pretty sure he was born out the butt, too. Well, you know my mom's actually watching this. Did you guys know that?
Yeah!
My mother is actually watching this webcast right now, so I'd like to take this opportunity in front of all you guys in Tim.com's basement. I'd like to let her know that I'm super gay! Clang, clang, clang with the No, I won't sing any Judy Garland. Why do you think I was Rock Hudson for 5 Halloweens in a row? I don't even know a single movie he was in. Just a handsome gay fella. You guys having a good time?
Woo!
You ready to get our first comic up? Let's see who it is. It's... this guy's a heck of a guy. He's a teacher. He's a preacher. Fuck, I fucked that up. I was trying to do a Steve Miller. He's a Joker, Toker, minute. I don't know. Let's give it up for Andrew Burkestro. Woo!
Alright. Part of that joke that you fucked up was saying, oh, I fucked up. It was going smoothly until then. Pretty great. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, and thank you for coming out here in this basement. It's pretty good for all of us. Mike says a teacher, so I either eat lunch in a teacher's lounge or eat it with the kids. I work with a lot of women as a teacher, and it seems like either way I wind up having to open things. The Capri Sun pouch, though, that was designed by evil people, though. Because Capri Sun, it's designed for 7-year-olds, but they make it so you can't, you can either not stab hard enough, or you stab through 2 things a bag. That's all it is. what 7-year-old has the capacity to control to control the strength between one bag or two bags of stabbing? Pretty crazy. So guys, I went to a mall the other day. I hadn't been to the mall in a while, but I used to remember that there were things to do at the mall besides watch businesses die. So I was wrong, I guess, about that one. Guys, I was seeing someone kind of recently, yeah, ooh indeed, which was kind of cool, because I needed another source of anxiety in my life. So that was fun. And I think my problem is I like my women like I like my coffee, responsible for most of my internal problems. But I do like dating, and I especially like part of dating where you pay twice as much for something you wouldn't do in the first place, so that's cool. I don't know. You get $6 cupcakes at places, so that's pretty sweet. So yeah. So guys, I am thinking about what it would be like if mermaids were real. That'd be kind of cool, I think. Because I would like to hang out with mermaids, swimming around Lake Michigan mostly. I think that'd be fun. I think I'd hang out with my best friend in this scenario, Mermaid Steve. Be like, Mermaid Steve. Mermaid Steve, how's it going? It's going pretty good, Andrew. Pretty good. But you have some of this dolphin that I got flown in from the ocean. We're eating like the fancy folk tonight. All right, Mermaid Steve. You know, a lot of humans, they won't eat dolphin. They say, oh man, this mercury's poisonous, or, oh man, I don't eat intelligent animals. And I'm like, listen, if it's not my species, I don't care about it, Mermaid Steve. You know what I'm saying? And Mermaid Steve's like, I know exactly what you're saying. How's your dolphin? Mwah! No, Mermaid Steve! And then I was poisoned and eaten by Mermaid Steve, guys. Into that joke. Guys, I know that joke's ridiculous because you're thinking, mermaids in Lake Michigan, come on. That's saltwater animals, clearly. Freshwater species, guys. Guys, my cousin, he's getting married, which is cool. It is cool. And he is from somewhere. I don't know. I have a lot of cousins. That show 19 and Counting, it needs to catch up with my grandparents, is all I'm saying, guys. But don't do any math or whatever, because you need to stay focused on these jokes. But I'm from a big family. And my cousin's getting married. He lives up here. His fiancée lives up here. But for some reason, the wedding's down in Ohio, which I don't like. I didn't like it first, but I like it now, because I can totally just blow it off. So that's awesome. I don't have to go to that wedding anymore. I'll tell you something else I'm probably blowing off is my friend's birthday party, even though that's in town, because she's going to a dance club for her birthday party. And what is a dance club except a wedding where you have to pay for drinks, there's no food, and less love? That's what a dance club is, guys. So I'm glad I don't have to go to that for whatever reason I come up with the next day. So that's cool. So guys, I know you're thinking, this guy, he looks like he's an adult and he's got his stuff together. But I will tell you this, just a fun pro tip for y'all. Don't cook your pancakes in bacon grease. You're thinking, man, this is going to save, I don't have to grease this pan anymore. I'm going to be such an economic adult. This is great, finally growing up. But you're not. You're just going to have see-through pancakes. And a lot of pain, guys. A lot of pain in my intestines. Guys, have you ever made chocolate-covered bacon and then walked 2 miles? Because did that once in college, so let's not get crazy with that. I was in college for a while. It was cool. I miss being in college. The thing I miss most about being in college was doing all my homework on the elliptical. Am I right, ladies? Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is, I think, the first time I've been to this mic and was actually timed. So that is my time, ladies and gentlemen. Give it back up for old Mikey.
I used to do homework on the a shit. Like, fuck that. I'm not a girl. I'm a man. A well-in-shape, big-breasted man.
Are you sticking with the gay thing, or are you?
Well, just relax, all right? Here's the thing, Mermaid Steve, that's actually the name I go by when I go cross-dressing in Boys Town. Because, Mom, I'm totally gay! It's a very revelatory open mic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gay. My mom, I don't think, is watching this unless she figured out Facebook. Only to find her son's blowing dudes. There's actually a story. I was in high school and there was this guy named Jason DeAlva, and he was a year older than me. He was in class. He was this huge football player. He was like Frankenstein. He was really stupid, but he was ginormous and he had a big forehead. And he turned around. I was sitting behind him. And he turned around and he's like, "Hey, Mike, do you know what a skier is?" And there was like 8 people like who could hear, and they were all like, "Yeah, what?" I was like, "No, what's a skier?" He's like, "It's when you take 2 digs and you go like this." And I always thought that was super. Like, thanks, Jason. Sort of like everyone, like everybody around me and behind me and to the left and right of me could hear what he was saying. Old Jason. Whatever happened to him? You want me to bring up our next comedian, huh?
Yeah!
But before I do that, I would just like to say real quick, just so we're clear, I'm doing the lighting, I'm pretty sure. You get 6 minutes, which is more than most mics could offer. That's for darn tootin'. You get the light at 5, and then you get another light at 6, and that means please wrap it up. Okay, thank you very much. Let's give it up for JG!
I don't know if it's here.
Who's JG?
I don't see no JG.
Is there no JG?
Gandhi?
No JG.
No JG! Woo! We're flying! Is Danette Mark here?
Oh, yeah.
Danette! Give it up for Danette!
Yeah!
Thank you.
I didn't prepare 6 minutes. Look, I only had 4. Alright, whatever. How's everyone doing?
Good.
I look great, like young men up in here. I was thinking about this last time I did a mic here. I mentioned cougars. And I thought if I were a cougar, it'd be a perfect room to play, you know? Like, but I wouldn't have a real fucking set. I'd be like, you know, I just want to just talk to men, like young men, like, suggestively with jokes, or sort of jokes. I'd be like, look at you guys going, yeah, you know, how many times I have to ask you, ask the young man, how many times does the cougar have to ask the young man for his phone number? 69. Yeah. I would do anything for you boys, including your laundry. Yeah. And later on, we'd go dancing in the suburbs. That's where the cougars hang out. I do a lot of comedy in the suburbs, and there's a lot of cougars. Anyways, but actually, I'm not old enough to be a cougar. I'm only 37. If you think I'm older than that, well, then fuck you. But, you know, I do have a lot, I mean, actually I'm bisexual too, so I have like a lot of options, you know, but I don't use any of them because I'm not dating. Stupid. Real stupid. But, yeah, but I do actually have some, like, people who are interested in me right now. I think I have like 2, maybe 3 bus boys at work, maybe a cook. But I'm always telling them, like, no, Jorge, I don't shit where I eat. So, I don't date nobody I work with. Yeah. But in the winter, I don't shave. I never shave in the winter. I mean, this is the second winter, actually, I haven't shaved. And people, they always say, it's so fucking gross. Jeanette, why don't you just shave that shit already? It's fucking gross. You never know what people are going to, you know, what they're going to be, like, grossed out about or judge you for. You know, like, I dated women for years, and no one gave a shit, right? But, like, I was a vegan for 1 year, and everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, you don't care that you eat pussy, Jeanette, but beans and rice? What the fuck's wrong with you? You know, what's wrong with beans? I don't get it. So I did reach my non-shaving goals, so my armpits now officially look like ZZ Top's beard twins and shit. And today I, like, slid my jeans up because I have such thick pubic hair, like, because I know, no, seriously, I know that it's like inevitable that my pubes are going to go into my zipper. Even when I'm wearing underwear and shit. So, you know, it's just, I had goals, I achieved them. And I'm proud of myself. Switcher, you know? Okay. So last year, though, nobody put hair. No one can see my hair. Can you guys see my hair at all? It's like all concealed. I'm not walking around with my armpits, hair hanging out, my bush out of my zipper and shit. So why do people care? But, like, you know, if I'm dating somebody, it does matter. You're dating somebody, they're going to care. Like, last year I had a lover, and You know, she brought over some lingerie and shit to my house. I put that shit on, you guys. I swear to God, I look like a chimpanzee on the greeting cards and shit. I'll go, eat me. That's my horny chimpanzee lingerie impression. I'm pretty sure I'm the only comedian who does that. Yeah. It's fun. You should try it. Alright, what else do I have? Going into hair jokes. Okay, I look at my list, damn it. Oh yeah, so yeah, I don't want to be one of those people, like, I'm going to shave by the summer, though, because I don't want, like, to be that girl that walks around on the beach with my bathing suit bottom levitating. With some fur. I'm never getting anybody, let's face it. I don't even want to try it. I'm not even trying to date, because I already know I want to do it. Okay, I got, like, a couple simple jokes I'm going to do. You know, they say that, you know, having sex while, watching porn is like eating, and watching the Food Channel is like really cool and great. Like, say that. That's not my. But like, what do you call like, you know, watching cat documentaries and then hanging out with your cats on a Saturday night? Like, what is that like? Fucking pathetic. Get off your ass, have some sex and some fucking food. I'm telling myself that because I'm the one that actually. I really will watch. I do that. And I'm like, look, kitty, there you are, there you are. I'm gonna be the Catwoman one day, I know. And I have all these options to buy. I don't do it. I'm Catwoman. That's my. I think I'm choosing that. All right, I got one more joke because I only planned 4 minutes. So, you know, the lesbian porn. There's real lesbian porn. There's fake lesbian porn. Okay. The fake lesbian porn is like those like really attractive women. Or it gives you a clue they're attractive. You know, they're like women with fake tits and like fake tan, like fake nails long enough to poke out an ovary and shit. When I watch that shit, I'm like, these women aren't having fun. Like, they're not having any fun. And it looks like they're like either is she pleasuring her or she's trying to give her a hysterectomy. You know, to me it looks like that. You know, and then but no, and then I learned what real lesbian porn was, but from a lesbian, a real butch lesbian. I'll show you what real lesbian porn is. Let me show you this shit. All right, so lesbians are really into it. They're into it. Like, watch this. So you know what I saw, and you know you're watching a real lesbian porn. And all you can see on the screen is bush and sideburns. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Mike.
Woo! Thank you very much. I know it must be hard being a hot lady around at open mics around all those horny 20-somethings. Have you ever been to an open mic? I never get laid, and I'd like to get laid, and I'd kill to get laid. And, you know, I'm sure it's very, very difficult. Listen, why don't, until you're able to tell the truth, why don't you
It's
just get
true.
I
couldn't. Let me show you my armpits, and you'll want to.
That's all right. I'll braid them.
Yes,
A sexless
You're
fun
my
night.
man, because you can braid.
Well, I want to bring up my host right now. He's a heck of a guy. I actually have a funny story. I did an open mic earlier this week, and I was trying to get the crowd pumped up. I was like, he just did this show, he just did that show, and he's like, I didn't show up for any of that, like from the crowd. I was like, cool, all right, well, that's it. He just opened for Chappelle and Kevin. No, I overslept, and then I looked at it was 4 o'clock, and I said I could put in an extra few hours, and I didn't call anyone. Most of that, he only missed one show. He never opened for Chappelle. Give it up for the very funny, the guy who's blowing up all over, Ray Hollow.
New microphone. This is great. Okay, yes, what the fuck am I doing? This is not possible to put down a cup. I just developed Parkinson's, I think. This is not going well. Yeah, I missed two shows in a row. Totally missed them. That is not good. So, how's everybody doing?
Great.
All right, good to see you. Rest of you. It's good you're here. Yeah, what were we talking about? I'll tell you a little story. My my friend, he knows this guy in a wheelchair. Yeah, and he gives him money every day. He's just a guy out on the street, and I asked my friend, I said, what's the deal with this guy in the wheelchair you're giving money to? What happened to him? Why is he in a wheelchair? He said, we got his ass blown off in Vietnam. His ass was blown off. And I was like, well, did they ever find his ass? He was like, well, I don't think they did a search. I was like, well, let me talk to this guy. I'm going to talk to this guy in the wheelchair. We'll see if we can get this solved out. This microphone is new. Okay. So I went to talk to the guy in the wheelchair. I said, hey, man, what's the deal? Your ass was blown off and you don't go to look for it? He's like, well, I'm in a wheelchair. There's a lot of foliage out there in Vietnam, in the jungle. I started to maneuver out there, so I never went out there. I said, you know what I'll do? I'm going to go to Vietnam and I'm going to find your fucking ass and I'm going to bring back your ass. So I went to Vietnam. I spent 3 weeks in the jungle of Vietnam. And finally, there it was, his ass. I saw it there. And I picked it up. Picked up the ass. And I strapped it to my own ass, because when you have an ass and you got backpacks, you got to strap it to your own. That was the best way to do it. Strap it to my own ass. A funny thing happened on the way out of the jungle. I was raped by 12 Vietnamese mercenaries, and they were just giving me a full-blown raping. And but the thing was, they were raping his ass because I had his ass on my ass, so they were just raping his ass, and I was just like, "Oh, are you guys almost done?" Or they were like, "Well, give us a few more minutes." I was like, "All right, rape on, go ahead." So they raped the hell out of his ass, and I made it back. I made it to my flight in time. Got back to Chicago. I brought the guy. Said, "Here you go. Here's your ass. It's not in the best shape, but it's your ass." And I told him the whole story, and I was like, "Aren't you happy?" He was distraught. He could not believe that he was raped when I was in Vietnam. He was so distraught that he immediately shot himself in the face. I don't know why people shooting themselves in the face is so funny to me. All right, we got this thing a-rolling. So I'll tell you one more thing. No. I won't tell you anything. I play the clarinet like Jimi Hendrix plays the electric guitar, which is probably why I don't get any sound out of it. So you know that. Well, who do we got here? Oh, big man. Oh, yeah. Is Josh here? Is Josh O'Neill here? I've walked half the crowd.
No, Josh.
You are out? You bastard. He just gave me the sign. What does that mean?
He's gonna eat up that chick.
Is that what that means?
Smoke.
No, he went.
He's going like this. He's gonna smoke.
Oh, he did.
This means cigarette, dude.
What about the tongue?
Explain that.
All right, is Josh here or not? What's going on?
Yeah, no.
Oh, fuck this. All right. Let's get someone good up here. Josh wasn't worthy of this moment. This moment belongs to my good friend, Pat Pope. Pat Pope, everybody get mad.
How's everyone doing?
Whoa!
So, I was watching 60 Minutes the other night, and they were doing the story medicinal marijuana, and they're interviewing the experts of medicinal marijuana. Dude, can any of these guys keep a straight face when they're asked a question? every time they open their mouth, they look like a 5th grader fucking in sex ed. But yeah, so I was watching it, and you know, they're like, what is this strain of marijuana and what's it good for? And the guy's like, oh, this is OG Kush. It's it's good for a stub toe. And then she's like, well, what's this strain? And you know, what's this good for? And he's like, that's Hairyballs. It's it's good for when you run out of toilet paper. She's like, is that a medical condition? And he's like, yeah, it is after you polish off 2 burritos. But no, I like the names they give it. Like, if I had cancer, the last thing I want to be smoking is something called cancer. But I would like just to name it, you know, like regular antibiotics that, you know, like if you get strep throat, you just call that new drug it in the ass. It in the ass. That way you're like, yeah, dude, fucking got strep throat. Doctor said I gotta take it in the ass for 2 weeks. You know, he told me gotta take it in the ass twice a day for 2 weeks. So in the morning I take it in the ass. In the afternoon I go out to lunch with some guys and take it in the ass. And when I get home I take it in the ass. Yeah, no, that second one on lunch, I'm actually taking it in the ass. So guns are in the news. Yeah. Big topic right now. I really like the guys who support gun laws. You know, a lot of times there are these hicks from the South. Like, I need my AK-47 to go deer hunting. What, are deer shooting back now? Yeah, if you need an AK-47 to go hunting, that's probably not the sport for you. You know? It reminds me of, like, in T-ball, when they let that kid just keep, you know, swinging and swinging and swinging, and he's not hitting the ball. You know? Yeah. If I was still in T-ball, though, I'd definitely have a different view on gun laws if that guy was up there. So I saw some gangbanging transvestites on the red line the other day. I did. They got on, they were wearing gang colors, they were yelling gang slogans. And it was weird, because no one knew what to do. Like, it was like someone threw a flashbang in there. Like, oh, what the fuck's going on? So I was at work the other day, and I was telling everyone about this. I'm like, guys, I saw gang-banging transvestites on the red line. And I'm like, bullshit, man, they don't exist. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Google it. Bad idea, because when I typed in gang-banging transvestites into Google, what I meant with criminals, Google, however, thought I meant 3 seconds of the grossest porn I've ever seen in my life. So I take the bus to work, guys. Any of you guys take the bus to work?
Yeah.
I did, man. I really hate having to get up for, you know, the elderly, the people with disabilities and pregnant mothers. You know, these are like 3 people I'm scared of now. So no, I was on the bus the other day and I accidentally sat on my own balls. I did. I really accidentally sat on my own balls. You guys ever do this before? Anyone here? Shanna! Thanks.
Sorry.
No.
Didn't help at all. Go on.
Yeah.
Wait, you sat on your own balls? What happened? Continue. What, I missed that.
Yeah. I don't know. So I was at the urinals the other day, and I don't know, this is actually something that happened to me. This guy came up, and he stood next to me when there was an open, like, slot between us. No one else thinks that's fucking weird?
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Yeah.
I gotta.
This is terrible up here. Like right now, this sucks so much. I don't know, but I don't know what that means.
What does that mean? I don't want to talk during your set, but I have a question for you.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
How do you sit on your own balls?
I
seems
mean
like
that's
something
just
you should be aware of. I don't know.
I don't know. It's happening. We're just wearing boxers. Any guy in here ever accidentally do that?
Actually, a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, it really hurts.
Yeah.
It really hurts, man.
Yeah. I
And
guess I
it
got weird
sucks because
balls.
you can't tell anyone about it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Cool. Later, guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand it to Ray.
Okay.
I don't really want it.
Alright.
Alright.
I forgot my four logos.
Alright, get out of here. Just kidding. So yeah, no, I've never sat on my own balls. My balls aren't long enough. They just aren't. You must have long balls.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got a long pair of balls. That's cool. Can you do anything with that? Does that help with life? Long balls? Get a long ball job? A job at long balls? I don't know. Alrighty, we are losing the crowd. Why did they go outside? It's more entertaining out there?
I want to see it, bro.
Oh no, you could. I'm not talking to you. What? Are you fighting with me?
Maybe a little.
Guys.
I sense something. Whoa.
Possibility.
All right. Hey, thanks for breaking that.
The white on right climb going on there.
Yeah, because it would have got heavy if Darius didn't break that shit up. My God. So whenever I go to the gym, after I lift weights, I always go running because I don't have a membership. Get out the gym very quickly. Here's an interesting story. My neighbor had a party, and welcome, Bill Cruz. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good. All right. So my neighbor had a party, and the most beautiful girl I ever seen was at this party, and I winked at her, and I waved to her, and I even whistled to her, but she didn't respond at all. So I closed my bedroom window and went back to sleep. That's a real good joke. This is one of my best. Oh boy. So who's ready to get some comedy going? Can we get some
Yeah.
some comedy?
Yuck, yuck!
Who's ready for the yuck yucks? All right. Well, I don't know. Anybody want to talk about something? Talk about stuff. Hey, why don't we get someone else up here? Who knows what they're doing?
And there is 7 people watching. I just
my
wanted
God.
to say that there's 7 people watching.
We went down to 7?
Yeah, that's true. It was better
Right before I got
I don't know why I said that.
47.
The reason I'm up here, I just wanted to reiterate that we have a, right behind Andrew, there's a donation cup that goes straight to the hosts, split up between the hosts and I guess the headliner, but none of it's going to me. Just know that. Does that incentivize you?
Ooh.
There's change in there, is there?
There's 510 in here. All right.
Beautiful.
510.
$5.10?
Yep.
All right, thanks for the 10. It's an insult more than the thanks, whoever did that. I don't know.
That's pretty weird.
So yeah, I'll carry on. You can carry on.
All right. Well, I'll just. There's not a lot of people here. I'll just.
Okay.
Talk about what you want me to put someone on, right?
Well, isn't
Wasn't that the idea?
That is the idea behind it. There's nobody here. I didn't think anybody wanted to go up until they came in, right? Do you want to? All right, let's bring up Bentley. Bentley. Really? Yeah, he wants to go up in front of no one. No, I'm kidding. That was a bad way to bring me up.
I wasn't sure if he was
Ladies and
serious.
gentlemen, this man is a very funny man. Could be the funniest man you've ever seen. If you haven't seen a lot of funny men. But he's definitely one of the funniest men I've ever seen. And I love the bastard. I fucking love him. He knows I do. He knows it. Wade. No, just kidding. Let's get Ben Lee up here. Ben Lee. I can handle this. This feels great. Oh God, hi America. I just want to start off saying I'm very smooth. Smooth. Just the other day I was talking to this baby. I'm not going to even reference or compare the smoothness of our bottoms because your mom's right here, and that would be awkward. I'm smooth. Very smooth. I'm not creepy or weird. I was recently talking to my friends, who I have, lots of them, and it's like saying, I don't really ever talk about. I was telling them how I never talk about extraterrestrial dick ever. You know, what would that look like? I never even bring. I barely even talk about that. Like I never. Darth Vader would have a vagina, though, because there's always Lamaze breathing, so it's pretty clear to me. Like he's constantly giving birth, Darth Vader. That's why he wears a big black dress to cover up. Babies are always just shooting out of him. He's to make a trail of, and that's why he's so angry and mean too, because he's got all the birth pains. Guys, I gotta confess something. I am a hipster. I know I'm not the typical hipster. I can't grow a beard, and I don't know a lot about clothes. But I just like this natural tendency to be really, 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 really cool. I know about I do cool things before they're cool. Some of them aren't even cool yet. Yeah. So it's like, have you guys heard about Benny and the new band Benny and the Garage Band Music Loops? They just released a new single. Sunday morning they did it, and it's great. It's a funk song. It's called "I Hope My Roommates Don't Come In 'Cause I'm Naked." It's good. I'm a bartender, amateur. So you guys heard of Sex on the Beach? I have a good drink. It's called a hand job in a swimming pool. Sex on the Beach, but it's a lot smaller, and so small, in fact, you can even high schoolers can have it. So. Another one working on it. It's a middle-aged Shirley Temple. It's a cherry and makeup remover. My prize creation is it's the Heimlich maneuver. It's where you chug a beer and then it has a little bit of steak in it. Work on that. Kids these days. Seriously? Seriously. They need to grow the fuck up. Like, I ran into this kid. He's with a bunch of other kids, his friends, you know, and his mom like kisses him goodbye. And I'm like, baby. You imagine your mom do that to you? Like if I was 5 and my mom did that to me in front of my friends, I'd be like, first I'd punch her in the jaw,
You're like, hey, now, do you think Tommy over here appreciates the slippery, sloppery sounds? Your kissy kisses? He doesn't, all right? Listen. If I get a boo-boo, I'll call you. So that's that to my mom. All right. Things are going better than I thought they would. This is incredible. Oh, I have a very zen approach to my living situation. My roommate tells me I should clean up the food that's around, and he says that if we don't clean up the food, a mouse will come. And I say, but that mouse will eat the food. There won't be any food then. Cool. I'm gonna close strong. Oh boy. Close super strong. Thank you. Old Ben Lee, he's the man. He's totally not a bartender. No way, ever. Would you ever be a bartender? Would you even want to be a bartender?
That'd be great.
No, it's loud. Loud and stupid. Hand job in a swimming pool. All right, that's a drink.
That was the joke I made, yeah.
Right, well, that's a drink. You know what? A hand job in a swimming pool is $3 bottle of wine. That's what it is. It's sad. It's desperate. Super, super desperate. Just give me a hand job in a swimming pool. I've got nothing else going on. I just need a heads up in a swimming pool. I don't know what that Shirley Temple thing was. It sounds like sounds gross. You guys having a good time?
Yeah.
Woot, woot, woot! Ben Lee serving drinks. Good time. Oh my goodness. This next guy, he's a heck of a guy. He actually just got a job out in Portland. You and Fred Armisen are going to be shoulder to shoulder, bumping shoulders. We're giving it up for Wade Herder.
Yeah, thank you. And already Portland's already declared a site of disaster since I'm coming there next week. And you know, actually, I'm looking at new boxes to live in out there, so it'll be great. By this time next week, I'll also be hanging out panhandling the Portland Trailblazers, so that'll be good. They make a lot of money, the NBA. I gotta get into that. By the way, you know, one of the comics here was talking about he injured his balls or something, like sat on his balls or whatever. Yeah. I remember when I was young, about 14, the first time I did that, I think I tried to leap on a bike or whatever. I was like sitting there like trying to go on a horse, like being a cowboy, like, yeehaw! And I think it was like trying to out-boner my cousin or whatever, you know. Like one of my first boners, and I go, oh my God, look, it's big! Yeah! And I just go right on the thing, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, fuck! And it hurts. Son of a bitch, it hurts. Still hurts to this day. I still can't walk straight every time I do that. I just get the rickets, you know. Wait, you got rickets? No, I fucking got bruised balls. What are you talking about? They're more purple than a plum. What are you talking about, sir? Don't be looking at my balls, damn it. Women, it's okay. And by the way, I'm getting older. When the cougar is here, only 37, I'm 45 or 46. I'm older than the cougar. Shit! Oh, it's over for me, folks. It's over. But I was talking to my manager, Maury Glickstein, yesterday. He runs a cab out in Berwyn, Illinois, and he picks me up once in a while, and he drags me out in the south side, like over in Inglewood for whatever reason. I don't know why. And I don't know either. He just does it. Not what you think, but it could be. I'm usually asleep. I don't know what's going on. Either I'm fudge packing or something's being fudged. I don't know what. But anyway, hemorrhoids in my ass. Of course, that could be. Anyway, I had good news today. I sent an application off to the Vatican because I want to become the Pope. Pope Melrose of Bridgeport 1, and Glickstein said they're looking for an American Pope after all. You're in the running. I go, holy shit, you're kidding me. And he also got me, he said if you do, you're going to have the gig to open up, do your comedy bit, and you're going to open up for the reincarnation of Jesus Christ when he comes back to the earth. Now that's a tough gig, folks. I wonder what Jesus Christ would be as a comic, like his days. Yeah, I was out there 30 days and 30 nights. It was it 40 days or 40 nights? I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know, I'm using the Jewish version of it. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I'm not even actually I'm German. But anyway, I don't mean it that way, Jesus. By the way, I don't even know why. When I talk about Jewish people, I always bring up my German thing, and I don't know why I do that. Just forget that. This is the anti-Semitite by the time I get to port, he's flying me down to eating salmon somewhere and fudge packing somewhere. I don't know. Fudge packing homeless guys. I don't know. Maybe I should stay in Chicago. I don't know. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Whatever the hell I was talking about. Sometimes I fly off the handle just saying any shit, and then I don't even know what the hell. I think it's ADDS or whatever. I don't know. What did I see on my notes here? Fuck it. Look at this goddamn writing here. I make notes. I can't even read my own fucking notes. Jesus. God, I'm dyslexic now. Jesus. Anyway, getting back to what I was about to say. Let's move on. Microbrews. I'm gonna make microbrews. I was thinking like having one like Mike's Bladder Buster or something, or Connie's Bringing Home the Crabs Brew or whatever the hell it is. I don't know, like it burns, just I don't know, something like that. I've been making lists of what I want to do. I want to also do a country western song, like in Spanish or something. Dimwitty and the Southwesterners, and there's a guitar. And before I get off here, I'm going to try to play the guitar.
Yeah!
He said I could play it one time, so I'm going to try it. Hold on here. See, I can't. Let's see, how is it? I don't know if you want to plug this in. This could be horrible. You asked for it. Okay, here we go.
Hold it for him.
Okay, here we go. All right, I'm juggling like Dylan here. Okay, here we go.
Was that your final performance?
His last time here.
Alright, give it up for Wade. Amazing. He taught Tom Waits everything he knows. He's amazing at the guitar and the comedy. Who gave me this piece of shit? All right. That was great. Up to the guitar part. No, I liked it. It was fine. It was really good. I mean, up to that. But yeah, I asked my dad what he does, and he gave me this long list. Like, he's like, well, I wake up, I smoke a cigarette, and I put my underwear on, and I go get the kids. Wait, no, I get the kids, then I put my underwear on. And, I get the kids ready for Taekwondo. I smoke about 5 to 11 more cigarettes. I teach the kids Taekwondo. I take a 15-minute dump with the TV guy. I'm like, Dad, I mean for a living. What do you do for a living? He's like, oh, I thought you meant Saturday. Oh, my dad's weird. Oh, God. I have sucked a lot of dicks for speed. I have sucked so many dicks for speed. Oh, my God. So many dicks for speed. It was a VHS copy. The movie Speed, I just wish I was gay or my VCR worked. One or the other. Be alright with all the dicks. Surely a lot of dicks. Who's David Yance? Oh, David! I should know you by now.
What was your name, young lady in the Beatles shirt? Danette. Danette? This is for you. Stars above are shimmering, candlelight is glimmering as I gaze softly in your sapphire eyes. I can tell the mood is right, love is in the air tonight, and I know exactly where our future lies. Put my palm upon your face, feel your lingerie unlace as my breath is rising like the morning sun. Lips are locking lusciously, your bosom brushes up on me, and I feel our bodies merging into one. And I whisper into your ear, Danette. 8 quick words that make my motives clear. I wanna put it in your butt. 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 One, two, three, four. It's fucking quiet, man. The button, say it, the button. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I wanna put it in your butt. Thank you for that. So now that I have 20 seconds left, whenever I'm sitting in front of an organ, I do have to think about church music a little bit. So this next last song is kind of like the modern day hymnal. This is about what I think it means to be a Christian in America. I should say, I think this is what it means to be an American in America. And it's called Keeping It Christ-Like. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do the lower one. Not the higher one. Every week I take the communion, join the Lord in glorious union. I am so enticed by the word of Christ. I'm keeping it Christ-like. I'm keeping it Christ-like. I'm keeping the word alive. I will lift American flags up, praising God while beating the fags up, 'cause the Lord above doesn't like gay love. I'm keeping it Christ-like. Hey, I'm keeping it Christ-like. I'm keeping the homos out. If you're gay or a Jew, God will lay down the law for you, Hindu and Muslim too. Best beware, 'cause when Christ gave his life to those perilous nails, it was only to save all the straight white males. Lift your hearts and sing to the cherubs. Lift your guns and fire at Arabs. We must never pause, and our holy cause of keeping it Christ-like. We're keeping it Christ-like. So if you're a real dyke, you better take a hike. We're keeping the word alive. Fuck queers. Thank you. I don't know how to end sets.
David Young's everybody. He always says terrible shit, but it's the music, so we gotta so it's fine. If I just screamed the N-word a bunch, it wouldn't be cool, but if I played guitar, maybe it would fly. Do it! Do it, you say? I want to put it in your butt. You said that was 8 words and it was 7.
I want to put.
Wanna. You said wanna.
Want to.
No, I heard wanna. Thanks for wasting our time with that bullshit. I want to go back to Wade. You said the cab driver drives you from the somewhere all the way to Inglewood?
Yeah.
You don't have to get in that car. You just get in there and he's like, all right, you know the drill. You get the hell out. Yeah, it's slight chance of gunshots. What do we got here? Oh, this next lady. She's plenty funny and a touch Asian, or maybe more Asian than I. She's giving me mean looks, gosh. Oh, okay. Or normal looks. Many looks right now. I don't know what to do, but her name is Janine Fan.
Keeping my big coat on, so I'm fucking cold. I'm a touch Asian. I have an Asian birthmark, and that's about it. Yeah, my dad's name is Fu, so there's that. I can't understand him anymore. I call him when my car won't start, and I don't know what the fuck he's saying. He never taught me Vietnamese or whatever the fuck, so. But I love Vietnamese jokes, like, about war and stuff. However, without that stupid Forrest Gump war, I wouldn't be here. You know. Anyway, people think that I go out. I just moved here in June, so I'm fucking freezing. I moved here from Florida. And everyone's like, why'd you move here from Florida? I'm like, my butt crack was sweaty. Like, do you know? You don't know me. An old lady. Because I wanted to move to Chicago because I thought it was funny. And I wanted to live with my friend that has a 2-year-old that wants me to clean up her poop. Do you want to come over sometime? Like, I hate that question. It's just like, they're like, are you insane? Why'd you move here? Because it's Chicago, you dumb cunt. I get to ride the train and get mad every day and be like, in Chicago. In Tampa, it was like, I'm fucking, my butt crack's sweaty. But here it's like, Chicago. Right? Butthole head. I wrote stuff on my hand, but also I drew some boobs. Those are the funniest thing on my hand, so you're welcome. Every time someone says, you want to FaceTime later? I'm like, do I want to FaceTime it? Sit on my FaceTime maybe, but like I just can't say yes. I don't have the Wi-Fi. You know? And if I did want to look at their face, I probably would look at their face. Stupid. Anyway, I have a flip phone, so I can't. It's from Radio Shack. Stop judging me. No, you can judge me. It's fine. What else does it say here? Oh yeah. So, anyone here play card games? I like to play Phase 10. Well, you know, it sucks, but I like to make up funny names for myself, like Taint McPherson. Yeah. And ass tongue fuck. I never win when I have that one, because I'm always laughing at my name all night and drinking tequila and drinking. So yeah, I'm Asian, so I'm going to talk about it now. I might do the accent if I you know, if I can do it, because it's hard, because Asian people are weird. They all do nails. They really do. Even if they don't, they do. And they judge you. They judge me. I'm taller than all my family. I went to Vietnam, like, for real. Did you really go?
Yes.
Okay. 4 weeks? I think you said 3. I went for 4, and no one there knew what the fuck I was doing with this short little family. They thought that I was like taking them to something else. I was like, tell them who I am, and no one understood what I was saying. I was on the back of a motorcycle a lot. But I think that I like my Vietnamese family, but they ask me these questions every time I see them. How much do you weigh? How much do you make an hour? Why are you not married? Why are you not a boyfriend? And I just say, so, because I'm funny, I'm smart. And they weren't listening anyway to the answer. They don't even care. And so then I just start making fun of their accent. I'm just like, you do nail? You want me to do nail? I don't like do nail. It smell like shit. It also look like shit you rip people off. And then white people tell you black people. They live in Alabama now, so whatever the fuck they want to do. Move to America and go to Alabama. Fucking, can you see out of your eyes, you idiots? I'm just bitter because my dad decided to spring it on me that he married his brother's ex-wife. So my cousins are now my siblings, and I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I'm just like, when's your birthday? I don't have any money for a present. It's just at that point, you know, where you're just like, really, your name's Foo, you suck as a dad, and you did that? What am I supposed to do now? Oh, I know. Drink a lot and try to do comedy. In a basement. By the way, that's a pretty clean bathroom for I didn't think it would be, but someone was like, ooh, it's like from Saw. And I was like, Saw. Well, it's more from like, Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Sorry, I knocked on the, sorry. You're in the bathroom.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
not you. Thanks. You didn't hear, never mind. We'll talk later. No, we won't. Sweet lava lamp, by the way. Christmas list for 10 years, never fucking got one. Can I have it? Who lives here? Yeah, you're lying, but thanks. I can only have it. I love Chicago. I walked here. Can I just say can I say I walked here from Fullerton, and the whole way, maybe, that's the reward. The whole way here, my headphones, because they're from Target, the dollar spot, hey, my dad bought them for me, fucking foo. They weren't working, so I was sitting there just going, my shit, fuck with shoes on, my shit, fuck with shoes on, because I'm wearing shoes, and now my feet are cold. God bless you all.
Thank you.
All right, give it up. That was good, yeah. All righty. That was good. That was real good. You know, when I was on the train, and there were all these Asian girls, and all I could think about was like those movies where they come at you with the hair. But you don't. I mean,
The Grudge?
the Grudge. Yeah, The Grudge, The Ring.
I've seen that one.
Don't they do that one? I didn't even mean to do that, but do they do that? Isn't there one where they're like, that's kind of, no, that's not scary. But then there's one. No one knows it.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Yeah, I can get it. I'll get it before the night's over. Just give me 10 minutes. I got a phone call the other day, and I picked up the phone, and there was a voice on the other line, a very scary voice, said, "You will die in 7 days." And I was like, whoa, wait a minute, are you talking about business days, or what are we talking about? But he hung up. So I star 69. I said, "Hey, this is Ray." You said it. You said, I did. "Hey, Ray. Hey, Ray. You're going to die in 7 days." I was like, "Well, how am I going to die?" He said, "Well, a Japanese girl is going to come out of your television set and kill you." And I was like, "But I don't have a TV set." He was like, "Oh, no. That's not good. You don't have a TV?" I said, "No, I don't." He's like, "Do you have an iPad?" I don't know why you turned Jewish all of a sudden. "Do you have an iPad?" "Yeah, but I don't have Wi-Fi." He's like, "Oh, God, this is not good. You're not compatible to die." "So you want to hang out sometimes?" He's like, "No, I got phone calls to make." Okay. That was very weird. Extremely weird. Mary Novorovsky!
Not here.
Okay. This is a very awkward silence. Was that awkward for a minute? I love those. I love those. I love them. They're so great. Where are we? Tim?
Actually, number
What?
14.
14. Thank you. Yeah, oh, now you can light up the screen? Jesus. Looking at a dark thing there. Sorry, I will never do that again. Where are we? Oh, 14. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. One of my faves. One of my faves. He's everywhere I see him. He's doing funny stuff. Set it up for him the way he likes it. So you okay with this? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob King.
Bob King. BK Lounge.
Loving it, loving it. As usual, I'm following the pretty Asian girl. Out of the ordinary at a stand-up show. Things are not going well. I drove 30 miles to come down to a basement. I'm pretty sure somebody got raped in this week. I know because I was the one here doing the raping. Anyway, I know, gross. I've been drinking way too much. Like now. It's fucked up. Like, you start noticing things about like the time you're supposed to stop drinking. Like you start blacking out a lot. People start doing that. I'm pretty sure we're in a room full of comics. People know what that's about. But I noticed that weird shit started happening when I would be drunk and black out. Like, ever wake up from a blackout with more gas in your car? That's a sign things are getting a little out of hand. But I think the number one thing that made me realize, I woke up from a blackout, signed up for college classes. Let me clarify for you. How fucked up does your life have to be for blackout you to be worried about sober you's life decisions? Right? Like, where does blackout Bob get the balls to tell me some shit? Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I can only imagine the thought process, right? It's just like sitting down, like, man, fucking Bob needs to get his shit together. He's fucking funny. He's telling rape jokes in basements. I need to sign up for college classes. Yeah, right after I pissed in this refrigerator. Yeah, it's really fucked up is the next morning I get a phone call from Westwood College. I was out in LA, that's where they have that. And it's just like, hi, this is Phyllis. Yeah, we'll call her Phyllis. Hi, this is Phyllis from Westwood College. You expressed interest in getting some classes in the spring. Oh, no, Phyllis, I was fucked up. Yeah, super fun. Like, I'm sorry, Westwood College. I'm sober now. You're like the ugly fat chick of colleges, and I sobered up. This is not going to work, but I got your number. I know that's not usually part of the bit, and now we know why. No, but let's see, what else is interesting these days? The Pope, of course, the Pope quit. Pretty sure it was a no-call, no-show. Well, I mean, I think he tried to call his boss, but that guy never picks up the phone. No, and actually, I was kind of surprised that he quit. Because usually a guy that wears slippers, a house coat, and a wacky hat every day doesn't even have a job to quit. But on the other hand, he did always say that if protecting pedophiles for a living ever stopped being fun, he'd quit. Pedophiles never makes for a good punchline, Bob. Remember that. No, I think actually with the Pope quitting, I think it's now's as good a time as ever for the Catholic Church to kind of, call it a day. Right? They've had a decent run. Right? I'm just imagining like there should be like a liquidation sale. It's like, welcome to the Vatican's going out of business sale. We've got crucifixes, candles, and all the torn boys' underwear you could want. That killed at the College of Cardinals. Come on, guys. Bring the kids for Archbishop Touchy-Feely's $1 million lawsuit giveaway. Get off the topical shit, Bob. Get off the top. So, I lived in Los Angeles for a couple of years. And here's the thing, is like, because I'm from here originally, and the number one thing you notice as soon as you get out there, first thing is the weed is fucking incredible. Oh my God. First time I got high out there, I got fucked up. All right, I'm stumbling out of my apartment. I walk down to a church that high, and I walk into the church and I tell them I want to give my heart and soul to Jesus, right? And so they gave me a Bible for free. Yeah, so I'm never going to have to buy rolling papers again, people. In case you were wondering, Proverbs burns best. More meter. I'll leave you guys with this. Non-smokers, make some noise. Where's my non-smokers at?
Yeah! Of
Woo!
cigarettes! What are you talking about?
No crack. But non-smokers, I want to, as a smoker, I want to give you guys a little insight. The cigarettes are not addictive. They're not. But what is addictive is 5 minutes away from non-smokers. That's addictive. I was having a cigarette, minding my own business. This fella, middle-aged guy with a little 5-year-old daughter, is walking by. He walks by and he looks at me and he's like,
"Oh, is that a cigarette in your mouth? You know, someday those things are going to kill you."
like he's happy about it. And he looks at me and I look at him and I say, "Listen, guy, I love smoking. You're trying to bum me out of something I love because of what it's going to do someday. What do you love, sir? Maybe your daughter?" "Well, you know, someday your daughter's going to be 18. Yeah, someday she's going to go to college. Someday she's going to be face down in the pillow, just getting it. And it's going to be like her first week at college, some douchebag with a backwards hat and cargo shorts, right? Didn't even shave that day. Good enough for your little girl. She's like, and she's into it. Pull my hair. Yeah, I love you, Daddy. And afterwards, sir, what's really going to piss you off? She's going to have a cigarette." Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for the audience at home.
We got 7 out there. We loved it.
He's burning Bibles. Ray, get up here.
Me and you?
Yeah, you and me.
And
I
me and
stole.
you.
Who's to say? Give it up. It's two white dudes and a Mexican over there, and we all know he's super gay. That's the name of the mic. It's not 2 black dudes, it's 2.
You brought me up here to be
Not
part
you.
of this? I'm just this unwitting.
It was Ray's idea.
You'll be part of my racism here.
It was Ray's idea.
The hell?
What bits you got, Ray?
Well, I hate racists.
Well, I hate Ray. So we have we don't see eye to eye, apparently. Yeah, I know, it's very different. So Ray, how was your day?
It was alright until you just stepped on my punchline. It was alright until that moment. You ruined it. How was your day, Mike?
It was good until you shamed me in front of a room full of vagabonds. I don't think is he in frame? You're not on camera.
I don't want to be. That's so fun. You're talking about Mexicans and...
Talking about Mexicans and...
You can't talk... I hate racists. Especially the Mexican ones.
Yeah, me too.
I hate those Mexican racists.
They mow lawns the slowest, in my opinion. The Mexican racist.
All right.
That's like that's a very that's a lot of racism. It's like a tornado of racism.
Fuck. What have we got ourselves into?
A tornado.
Fucking tornado of racism. I thought there was a back to the stool, and I almost grabbed your ass. And I'm sorry about that. It was a mistake.
That's why I picked the stool.
I understand now.
My plump, fat asshole.
Getting to learn about you.
For the grabbing.
I don't think there's going to be a way for me to get on frame unless I'm behind you. And that's not I'm not
It'll
saying...
be like a family portrait.
I'm not saying eat salads, but Jesus.
Hold still.
There we go. That's great.
That's it.
Me and you and me, doing what we do.
Which is apparently in his basement.
You didn't run
I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
We should bring up the next comic because he came a long way here. No. He just got here. He came a long way here, and he's a good guy. He's a great guy.
How long did he? How far? Where? What's the distance? Or what are we talking?
Yeah, we want numbers.
I mean, if you're gonna say you're gonna bring up a guy, I'm interrupting a fucking good intro here. But how?
I'm gonna go ahead and
I
say
don't
5 miles.
want to give away who it is because I want you to be surprised. That's part of the whole thing. Thank you. But when he gets on stage, he'll tell you how far he's had to come.
We're in a fucking basement.
He'll tell you how
Well
far.
lit one.
continue the introduction. We got a great comic coming.
He's
up
a great
very
guy. He's super funny. He helps me host Blarney Stone. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. He directs all kinds of comedy shows. He introduced me to Gary Richardson, who seems like a funny guy. That's probably the coolest thing he's ever done. Let's give it up for Mike Glazer.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was late. I'll tell you how far. I'll tell you exactly how far. Before this, does anyone use Belly here? Know what Belly is or use it at all? Like the little thing with the touch screen and the boop and the new barcode they're trying to catch a wave with so that nobody can crack that code except the government. Let's not start with conspiracy theories. Let's start with where I was. I was using a Belly at a Great Clips, 3500 Western, and I was trying to return this haircut that I have underneath this, and it took a long time. And I'll show it to you. And I realize we are at a stand-up show, so feel free to laugh, because this is awful. This is bad. She did bad. I hope she's watching. I saw it, and she asked, she's like, so what do you think? And I was like, I didn't say this, but this is what I think, is that if a little kid was drawing the horizon and like sun rays were coming out of the thing like this in a little semicircle, that's what I feel like this middle-aged woman did to my hair. She cut it like a 6-year-old in kindergarten. So that's why I'm late. My apologies. All right, now we can get into conspiracy theories. The economy's really bad, which is a great long-term goal to like weed out everybody who's, not gonna work. That's the end of that. It's just long-term goals, That's really all it is. It's just like, oh, the economy's horrible, so we'll take everyone who can't make it, and then we'll just be like, boop, peace, later, your kids are gonna get killed, and that's what it is. Sorry, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's how long-term planning works. You're stuck in the middle of it, fighting your way through it, no time to think about it, so you got to push on through, break through. But if you don't, you get killed. That's it. Or you die, and that's also fine. You could have had a dream. All right, let's go lighter. It's too dark. I moved away from Uptown. I live in Logan Square now. Does anyone know Uptown?
Yeah.
At all? Okay. I lived there for 5 years. I loved it. I mean, why didn't I wish I lived next to Harmony Korine and made a documentary with him called Uptown, because it would have been great. Like Dogma. Who knows about that stuff? No, just me. Am I gonna talk about Wikipedia bullshit? So I moved from Uptown to Logan Square, which is like moving from nothing to nothing. With the exact same thing, but in a very exact same type of person, with the very exact same surroundings. It's like watching an ABC Family show and knowing all the jokes, but hating that you know all the jokes. So this is my story for Uptown that I wrote. I can see her gone through her wet gray spandex. She's real heavy set, yelling at her 6 kids. Walks them across the street. She's like, hold up! Lights a cigarette, going against traffic, puts her gun underneath her armpit. It's cocked. Her phone rings. She answers her gun. Orphans? Hold up! Everybody was like, mm-hmm. I'm like, right? Think about it, This is a really good surprise party prank. If you have anyone who has a birthday coming up and you want to do a surprise party, do it like this. As they come in and you're all hiding, cut the lights. Cut them. And then you hear doosh! And then you hear the creak of feet coming up behind this person. It's like, and then you say to them, before you turn around, close your eyes and wish you had a knife. And then when they turn around, you're like, surprise, it's for a cake, we got you a cake and everything. And then they're like, oh dear, I thought, yikes. Ooh. Okay. This is another high energy one. It's also going to have an act out. I like my women like I like my french fries. Skin on.
Right? Because you don't want to go up to her and you're like, give me your arms, and you cut her arms off and you peel them off and then you wear them like a dainty glove and go to a ball or something. You don't want to do that shit. But boys will be boys. This is an interactive one. We'll see if it works. I invite you to close your eyes for it. And picture a tiger. And then remove its stripes. And if you pictured an orange tiger, you're racist. Sorry about ya. That joke never works. Because everyone pictures a black tiger. I wanted to do one more, and I can't remember it, so excuse me while I've become the most... This fucking haircut fucked me up. Fucked up my confidence. It fucked up my relationship. I was getting like, I have a girlfriend sexually, and she's not having it, because there's like, what are you going to do with this, except for go, right? That's nice. And like, it was a bad day already. Like, I was in an elevator, and now everyone knows I carry her pubes in my locket, and they just spilled everywhere, and you had to play it cool, but then, you know, when you drop from the Willis Tower, and everything floats a little, so there's like her pubes all over, and you can't collect them in time. That was the one I wanted to try. We tried to make it seem like it was an improvisation. Alright. Thank you for letting me slide in here.
Yeah. Oh, Mikey Glazer. Oh, poor Mike has a bad haircut. Oh, poor Mike. Have a look at this, you son of a bitch. You see that? Oh, you see that, Kim? Poor Mike has hair.
Wow.
It's so hard having hair all the time, every day. Bitch. Oh, you know what I want you to do, Mike?
Please.
I want you to go out. I want you to get laid as much as you can every single day. And don't just do it for me. And don't just do it for yourself. Do it for every bald man, woman, and child of this great country of ours, USA! 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 No, that's enough. The cops will raid this. We'll think it's a militia or something. We'll get in big trouble. Oh, the hair, it's not perfect. If Ryan Gosling saw me, he'd say, Chewy. What a douche. I'm just kidding. Constantine's not here, is he?
No.
Const? I'll tell you who is here. Is Davey up in this beach?
Davey.
Oh, he's totally outside. What a summer gun. No, we gotta fuck him. You gotta be here. Is Michael Caprillion here?
Oh, yes, he is.
He's out there.
No, fuck him. You gotta be here. The show is number 21.
Yeah, shall we?
Well, we got a guy who's right here. We got ourselves a heck of a guy who's wearing a very dapper hat. We should swap hats, eh? Yeah, probably not. You won't do it. Son of a bitch. His name's Darius Kennedy. Darius Kennedy. Oh, Black History Month, motherfucker! You thought you were going to get away without a Negro showing up and representing for all of us. I'm going to represent. Wade, I saw you. Driving, I was driving down the street. I saw you walking down the street. I said, Wade! And you were with this other guy. I don't know what you guys were doing, but you guys were walking down the street.
Where was this at?
This was on Webster and like Sheffield.
Oh, I was trying to get away from that guy. I wish.
Yeah, you look really happy though. You're like, I was like, wait, you're like. Walking with that guy, and that guy was just walking too. I was like, they must be going to a meeting. It looked like they're both going to a meeting because they're together. I got this crazy kooky uncle. His name's Lionel, and he was trying to explain. Oh, this damn baby! He get up in the morning, he think he's so tough. He walk around, got his chest down like he just walk around like he tough. He has his baby issue. He doesn't like the baby. He doesn't like the baby. My Uncle Lionel always gets it. Every day this baby get out there, he think he gonna walk on everything. He think he just gonna get up and start walking everywhere, this baby. He talks about the baby as if the baby stole his job. Like, when the baby came in, excuse me, sir, where's your... It's my job. I'm the baby. I'm taking this. I'm taking it. I can't even make eggs, but I'm gonna take your job from you, Uncle Lionel Chambers. Lionel Chambers. Then every day this baby, he want chicken and mashed potato and macaroni and cheese. He think he a chef. Baby can't even make eggs. He's talking about baby's a chef. the pants on Uncle Lionel. That's a jerk. Oh man, I grew up in the suburbs. It was weird because I'm a very people person-y. I can talk to people, and they can talk to me, and we can have conversations. And we can get along, and you are not afraid of my dark skin. We can cool runnings. That's what I call conversations that are in agreement. Call them cool runnings. I don't usually laugh at stuff I do on stage, but I goofed off, and I thought that was good. I don't even walk like that. Like, I'm just gonna get this yogurt out the refrigerator and just walk like that. But it was very awkward because a lot of the white people that I grew up in this north suburb called Mundelein, and a lot of people were intimidated because I'm dark, and I was really good at sports, so they didn't really know how to approach me. It was like, he's like a star. But I would talk to chicks, and I would be very like, yo, what's up, girl? I like you. I just like you a lot. I like you a lot. We should hang out a lot. And they didn't want to date me. You can't talk to women like that, apparently. You can't be honest. You know? Hey, woman, you pretty. We should go out sometime. And if you don't want to go out with me, I think I might wait outside your house. I'm just bringing you your mail, but you didn't grab it, so I figured. I never did that. I just thought it was a pretty good joke. So don't tell me like that. Darius Kennedy fella, he is okay. Anybody ever get into cartoons as a kid? Did you guys watch a lot of cartoons? I was born in '82. I'm 30. I talk shit to chairs because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And that, you just gonna stand there, huh? Oh, you think you tough because you just stand in your ground? I don't care about anything. I'm just mad at stuff. This girl told me, she goes, these are things that you say Twitter. I think you're mad at the world. And I was like, I am, but I don't make it that obvious. I didn't think I did, but whatever. That was, I don't see a therapist, so that was my moment. Clarity. So I had this dream. I was walking through the desert, and it's a reoccurring dream. I've had it ever since I was a kid. It's like the opening scene to Thundercats. And it's like Thundercats! And there's like this
horizon, and there's like this sand, and then I'm walking, in my dream I'm walking, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in Thundercats, this is cool, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I'm in Thundercats, and all of a sudden I hear this like, as if like something was going on, something wrong was happening with Thundercats, and I look up, and in the horizon, there's this like this figure, and he's sitting in this chair, and appears Stephen Hawking, and he's in the horizon of this sun, and I'm like, Stephen Hawking, you were in Thundercats? And he goes, no, Darius, in his computer voice. And so I was like, oh shit. And I kept walking, and I was like cursing him in my brain, but he's so smart, he could hear what I was thinking, this Stephen Hawking character. And I started making fun of him in my head. I was like, oh, you're just so smart. Your body doesn't work. You can't even fucking talk and shit. And he was like, I can hear you with his computer. And then he called me the N-word. And I was like, wait a minute, Stephen Hawking. Mm-hmm. You walked in at the part. You walked in at it. So he called me the N-word. I got mad. I started beating his little atrophied legs up while he was in the chair, because I thought it was very rude to call somebody the N-word, because you're in my dream. You're trespassing on my... Anyway, like I said, my name is Darius. I never really liked my name. I always wish I had a cool name, like Balthazar, or Hawkhands, or Keith. So when my girlfriend would ask me if I thought she was fat, and I said yeah, and then she'd get mad, I go, I'm just keeping it real, girl. My name's Darius Kennedy. You guys have a good night.
Oh my God, one of my favorite guys that I've met in the last while. I mean, he's just a good guy who I love. I'm being very weird right now. But I'm just trying to say that he's a terrific guy. I'm glad I met that guy. He's hilarious. And did you all enjoy what he did? Yeah! Because he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, as does the next comic, who's not here at all.
Yeah.
Our next comic, ladies and gentlemen. Give a big round of applause to the man, the myth, Michael Cabralian! Yeah! Thank you, Ray. So, as I... Well, let's start off with some easy stuff here. I know we've talked about a lot, and as you viewers at home have realized... No, okay. Let me just tell you about my day, okay? So I wake up, okay, and obviously there's snow on the ground. My cat's licking his balls. He's got a little lipstick coming out. I don't know if that's what cats get, but I mean, kind of what I got.
Me and my cat, like, I don't know if any other man has a male cat, but if there's any such thing as a male cat gay relationship, that's what we have. I love him so much. And he's amazing. I mean, come on, he cuddles with me every night. It's a little weird. The feelings for one another obviously are there. Now, I don't want to get into, like, it's not like bestiality. I'm not over there stroking his, heat or whatever. I don't know. But there's definitely some love. There's definitely some love. Man on man, cat, feline, to man, tiger. Yeah, so, one of the things I wanted to mention tonight wasn't about, the snow. It wasn't about the weather or any, thing of that nature. What I wanted to come out here and bring to you all is the, tenacity of this room. So if I could possibly create that, is there any way that I could create that? I'm gonna do that right now. So here we go. It's a song. It's a song.
Right.
Of course, there's a song. What do you think? No, I'm just. All right. No song. Show you the guitar. Yeah. Show you the guitar. Yeah, Ray, play the guitar. Ray, you play with the guitar. Play with the guitar. Get right here. Here, you sit there. You sit there. Give me a second here. There we go. There we go. Hit it. No, that was perfect. Come on, man. I woke up one morning with a peach fuzz. She was the man, and that's all it was. I went down to the cop, some Doja. At the same time, I began, and so we ran down through the holler where my old cat lays his head. I don't know about much. He's not dead. And we kept it. Thank you, man. Hey, Ray, thank you very much, man. You rock out, man.
Good job, Greg.
I love you guys. You guys show that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
fucking tune a guitar if you know what you're doing. What kind of shit was that? We totally failed up there because no one's tuning shit. What the fuck? No, we didn't fail, did we? I know. I'm making a weird joke that's, Ben is giving me the look that is speaking volumes. No, that was incredible, I think. I don't know. I was so immersed in the way that I was playing. The music took me to another level. I didn't know what was happening. But I heard some good things. Thank you. Ben's back. All right. So, everybody, let me tell you a little story. Now let's just get on to the next. I don't have a story. I don't have a story. Oh, fuck. All my stories involve the same thing.
Sorry.
All right. I went into my doctor's to get a prostate exam. To get a fucking prostate exam, and I'm afraid that I have prostate cancer. I don't know, but I'll tell you the story. I went in to get a prostate exam, and the doctor came in, and he said, basically, there's been a lot of scientific discoveries lately, and in the latest medical journals, I don't know if you keep up on these things. I said, no, just do your doctor's stuff. Don't talk about it right now. Just do what you got to do. I don't have time. I talk to my doctor that way because he tends to ramble, and nobody wants to know about the scientific journals. But he said, in the scientific journals these days, Raymond, it is the best way to get your prostate checked is with my penis. So he said that his penis was the way to test my prostate. So he's butt fucking me. He's butt fucking me. And it's going on, it's going on, it's going on, it's going on. It just keeps butt fucking. And I'm like, this is 45 minutes you've been butt fucking me. Can you give me a diagnosis? Is there something? And then he pulls out, he blows his load on my back. I'm like, all right. What's wrong with my prostate, Doc? Do I have prostate cancer? What's going on? He said, I'm sorry, Raymond, but we're going to have to do a lot more tests. And I'd actually like you to come to my other office, and there's going to be it was hard to kind of remember right now, but there's going to be a lot more butt fucking this week. He said there's going to be a shitload more butt fucking down at the other office, and I'm really rambling this story a long way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I'm not a storyteller. I wish I was Bill Cosby. I digress a lot. Let's finish. I got one guy on my side. All right. Anyway, long story short, he butt fucked me, he blew his load on my back, and then he left the office, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on with my prostate. I gotta come back for more butt fucking, blah, 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 blah. 10 minutes go by. I'm sitting in there after being butt fucked for 45 minutes. Come on in, guys. Good a time as any. So I was butt fucked for 45 minutes, and I said, okay, I'm sitting here alone, and then another doctor comes in. He says, how you doing, Ray? I'm Dr. Goldfarb. And I said, what? Who the hell was that guy in here butt fucking me? Because if you're Dr. Goldfarb, who was that guy with the penis doing the butt fucking? And he said, oh, that's probably our file clerk, Buttfuck McGee. I said, Buttfuck McGee? You hired Buttfuck McGee? Why would you hire Buttfuck McGee? No one puts on an application Buttfuck McGee and you say he's the guy that I want filing shit, because you know what he did? He buttfucked me. And he's buttfucking probably everyone in this fucking office. I'm sorry that was a long story. I know a lot of you are mad at me, but he buttfucked me. And I don't, and he shouldn't, if you see Buttfuck McGee, Tell him my phone number is 312-509-1142. And I'm rethinking some things in life. So, let's put something in. Thank you. That went on way too long. You know what? Is that the real list?
What we're actually going to do is, can you just bring me up? I'll do a set. And then, don't worry, I'm just explaining because we're changing things up. Because we got a really good crowd right now, so I'm just going to do a quick set. Then we're going to bring up our headliner. Then we'll have a couple more after that because we want to have the headliner on while it's hot. You know? While it's hot. So I'm going to do this really fast. You can introduce me. Fuck this. Introduce me properly, please. You introduce me. I don't want to introduce myself.
Oh no, we got a missing cell phone here, and it's my fault because I was timing Darius, and then I put it away.
What the fuck did you do with the cell phone, bro?
And you took my seat, Michael. Did you by any chance put a cell phone in your pocket? And
This is the first ever emergency we've ever
Michael,
had.
is your phone on?
I'm sorry. Is this phone?
No. You're calling the right phone, okay?
I'm calling Ray. It's somewhere. It couldn't have gone very far. I mean, it's got to be somewhere.
A phone in your pocket. What's the matter? A phone?
It's obviously somewhere in the vicinity.
I'm sorry, this is going to be resolved in a short minute. I'm really fucked up.
Someone's calling a cell phone.
The audience needs to remain.
I don't hear anything.
Okay. I shouldn't be shouting.
Lost forever. No.
Is your phone on? The battery was fucking dying.
We will find his phone.
Give me your phone, man.
It's right here.
Here it is.
By the way.
Don't give me your phones. I don't
So
want to.
now, continuing with the show, I want to sit down and you can introduce me.
All right.
So
I want to apologize to Michael about that, but don't give me your phones. That's a passive-aggressive apology. I really am sorry, but you fucking gave me your phone, you idiot. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, our next comedian to take the stage is a man that has brought you what we have here today, which is a curtain and a microphone and a shitty keyboard, and it really actually works well together because we got a great audience, and he's a great comedian, and he knows how to put on a show. This is Tim.com.
Thank you very much. I'm using 2 mics. Please don't fuck up my set. No, that's impossible. So, I'm very sorry. I'm one of the few comedians who does not remember anything. I don't remember my own jokes. I don't have any jokes. I have premises that lead to humor sometimes, but never consistently. So let's see what we got going here in the old Gmail that I have to sign into. You see that camera? Camera! Nobody's here to watch me, I know. I know you're just watching the other guys. 4 people, approximately. 5 people, approximately. So I gotta tell my parents I gotta press enter here. Sorry, I know this is a lot of prep. There's a lot of prep for a comedy set. I should know these. I should just be able to just know my jokes. You're agreeing with me. And that's a sign that means that I should definitely start doing that. Because I have to click on this more button, go to notes, click on that. And so I gave someone my card, because someone asked me for my card to do business. Except I accidentally gave them my health insurance card on accident. And apparently they used it a lot. They used my identity that they stole off me. So now I owe a couple mil. In addition to that, I have an identity crisis. They stole my identity. I got no identity. I wake up every day, I'm a different person.
Let me just read the tags that I wrote down for this one. Some days I'm a Twizzler tester. You don't find this funny at all, do you?
I do.
You never laugh at me. Let's read. And other days, I wake up, I'm a Linux programmer. And what was the third one? And other days, I wake up and I'm just a fucking guy who heckles clowns at children's parties. That's fun. Do they still have that? Do they still hire clowns for children's parties? I have not seen that ever in a long time.
Yeah.
It's probably because I don't know any kids. I'm at the age where I don't know a single person under the age of 18. That's pretty fucked up. Probably means I'm going to be a pedophile. Because if you don't have a lot of kids in your life, it means you probably want to fuck them. It's not a conscious desire at this point, but at some point I might want to do that. I'm just trying to read the last thing I had. I'm still on children's clowns. I'm still on that topic. So children's, it would suck to be a clown who wasn't allowed to do children's parties anymore because there was like something in their past. Like that would suck. They found like you did a porn movie in a clown suit in the 80s, and now because of that you can't do kids shows anymore. That'd be horrible. What's going on out there? Alright, fuck it. It's not professional of me to interrupt my terrible joke with that. Actually, that was calculated. So I was born in the 90s. Technically 89. Technically it was 89. But I'm still a 90s kid. It's the same fucking thing. Am I right? 90s kid, 90s kid, 90s kid, 90s kid.
Yep.
90s kid, not you. Oh, you're 30, but you're a 90s kid. 90s kid, 90s kid. All right, 90s kids. And the thing I wanted to say about that is that, fucked up. I'm a fucked up person. I would wake up days as a kid just looking for weird patterns on my arm that might signify that I'm a superhero. Like if you see a weird birthmark that's like the shape of like a Z, that means you're Zorro. Are you really? What's the equation? X equals what? What does X equal? If you don't know what X equals, then how do you know it's a parabola?
Rocket scientist.
You're timing me, right?
Sorry.
Because this could go on forever if you don't time me. I'm just making sure you time me. Someone's timing me.
Oh, timing.
I've been doing this for about, okay, that's a minute late. I've been doing this for about 3 minutes. Okay.
Take them all.
So, yeah. So, I don't get laid very often. I feel confident saying that. I don't know why. Because apparently, it's a man's world. And I am not really a hunter-gatherer. I'm more of a Netflix watcher. I don't even have a Netflix account. I'm just using that as a label. Like Netflix watcher. It's just like a group of people who all like funnel into the same category. I'm part of that. That means not to offend Netflix watchers. I'm sorry. Some of you guys are subscribed. I'm not. Thank you for coming back, Pat Poe. Okay, one more really fast and I'm done. Yeah, that's not a joke. Sorry, I'm very sorry for this going back to the laptop bullshit, so I'm just going to do more. So I already did this joke. I don't do laundry very often. But when I do, usually all I have left to wear is t-shirts from porn sites that don't even exist anymore that I wore already that week. So they're fucking dirty t-shirts from porn sites that you can't go to anymore. And what's sadder than a porn site that goes out of business? That is sad. Like, we cannot make money from glory holes anymore. Let's go back to roofing. Pathetic failure. And thank you, and I'm Tim.com.
Thank you, sir. Well, he is one of the headliners, but we got to.
Next is the headline.
You're giving me notes right on the mic. All right.
Stop being an
Cool.
You're pretty gay, but tone it down. We got Bill coming. Okay. I got that. I'll do that. I'll do my best. Jeez. I'll do my best with what I got. Jeez Louise. This next guy, we're very, very fortunate to have him here. He was a...
Yeah.
Yeah. There he is. Let's bring up that dude. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude's not so cool.
No, we're bringing up one of the best comedians in the city. He's the gay bully, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. He doesn't. He'll probably pick on me. Tell me all kinds of names like stupid and dumb. But he's hilarious. He's the bee's knees. Let's give it up for Bill Cruz. Thank you, sir.
Big names, Dad.
Why would I call you stupid? Well, we know you're stupid, but I wouldn't call you stupid. That's stupid. Hi, everybody. Hi, was this the internet camera?
5 views.
Hi, 9 News.
5 views.
5 views. 9 News. This is going right to WGN. I don't know if you guys know. Nobody watches WGN on Friday night. 5 views. All right, I'll take it. That's good.
Or NBC.
Or NBC, correct. Or any of the major networks. We can name them all. ABC, anyone else? CBS. That is a valid station. I like the Create channel. This is very cute. So, who's gone down on a guy with one testicle? Real quick. A round of applause. Right. Just me? All right, Mike? All right. I was going down on this guy, and the sound I was making. And he halfway through the blowjob, he stops me. He's like, "Hey, just so you know, I only have one ball." I'm like, "Your dick's already in my mouth. Why would I stop now?" At one point, would I be like, "Oh, gross! Oh." Why would, it doesn't matter. You're still. It's not the bee's knees, since that was already used. It's like, I only suck off 2 ball dudes. That's all I do. It's my rule, bro. That's how I roll. Sucking off a dude with 1 ball is like when you go to Subway and you order a foot-long meatball Subway sandwich, and the guy making it has 1 ball. Doesn't matter. I'm still stuffing that thing down my throat. It's like, don't even wrap it. I'm just going to smear it all over my face anyway. Half of the juice is going to end up on my shirt. Just spoon feed it to me. It doesn't matter that you have 1 ball. It doesn't matter. But God bless you for telling me like that. And wait till halfway through the blowjob. God, I wonder if he's going to notice. I'm really just thinking about that right now. He's doing a good job. I don't want to stop him. I don't want to. Then I turned over the picture of his girlfriend because that was getting distracting. I love the fact that you say you're the children of the '90s. That's the other day I was hanging out with Trey Brown. You guys might know him. And he was born in 1990. I was like, I was a freshman in high school in 1990. And he's like, yeah, I was crowning in 1990. I was like, oh, you're an asshole. Not cool, bro. Not cool.
What's crowning me?
Crowning, coming out of the vagina, being born.
Oh.
Crowning. You've added so much since you walked into the room, by the way. Really.
I have learned so much from you.
Yeah.
in some good ways, and some not so great.
Oh, the student has remained the student. No, I'm starting to feel my age because I still tell jokes where there's references where right over everybody's head. So now I'm trying to stay young. So like I really got into anime. And by anime I mean Anna Mae Brown, which is Tina Turner's real name. I'm really into Tina Turner, but now I just call it anime because it sounds cooler. I also, people are like, hey Bill, maybe you should get a Tumblr. And I'm like, why would I want
smooth rocks. Dumb. Does that make me youthful? Hey, look at my garnet. Which is what I do say to guys. That was a dumb joke. That's all right. I tell them too. I am feeling my age though. I said this for the first time in my life the other day. Kids, what's wrong with these kids today? And not in a cold, gay, bye-bye birdie way. But I read this article online that these kids died butt chugging beer. And everybody was like, yeah, it's weird. I'm like, that's awesome. Why would you, how do you like start off butt chugging? That's what I want to know. Like, where's the first thing, hey dude, we've got this funnel, and we got a 30-pack of PBR. You want a butt chug tonight? And like, yes. That sounds awesome. And I guess it started because kids in high school started getting tampons and soaking them in vodka and then sticking it up their butt to get drunk at school. And they would do this so that they'd get drunk really fast, and then the teachers wouldn't be able to smell the alcohol in their breath. And that's when I was like, what's wrong with you kids today? That is so stupid. What happened to going behind the gym at lunch and downing a bottle of Mad Dog 2020? Like, that's what I did. And you grab a whole pack of juicy fruit, throw it in your mouth, and you're good to go. Stupid kids, what the fuck is wrong with you? What are you doing in class, too? Like, today we're going to study the geography of Peru. And then the kid farts, who's butt drunk, and you're like, all right, who's butt drunk? I smell Kahlua and ass. There's cocktail napkins all around your pants. It's obviously you, Johnny. You know what, kids? If you do that, just do cocaine. If you're willing to stick alcohol up your ass, just do cocaine. Because the teachers can't smell that on your breath, and you look more attentive in class. I miss cocaine. Who misses cocaine? Right?
Don't you know what it's made of?
It's cocaine. It's cocaine.
Don't you know how it's made?
I assume Peruvians stomp on it like grapes in Italy. I don't know.
They use gasoline to make it.
Gasoline? Who cares? You're doing hard drugs. You know what they put in heroin? No, what? I don't care. I'm still sticking it in my arm. I'm doing drugs. It's not like, you know, organic drugs. I only do organic cocaine. I don't like cocaine with a big carbon footprint. It's got to be homegrown. Like I only buy American cocaine. I only buy American cocaine. It's got to have the symbol, and the baggie has to be recyclable. That's the only way I'm doing cocaine. And I won't use a dollar bill older than 2007. So I'm too old to be doing cocaine. What's cocaine made with? What, angel dust. Who cares? It makes you happy and then want to hit people. Why would you want to mess with that? Like, I'm like, oh, cocaine's not out of gasoline? I'm never doing that again. Hey, here's a plate of cocaine. No. I'm saving the earth. We gotta stop the import of foreign oil into our cocaine. That's where I'm going. It's like, don't smoke. Why? Chinese children roll these cigarettes. Yeah, I'm still addicted. Really not caring. I miss cocaine is the point. I miss cocaine. I'll end with a story which I tell a lot, so if you've heard it, that's all right. You can go to sleep. Any religious people in the internet world? Hello? I used to be religious. I was raised Mexican Catholic, which is also known as Voodoo Catholic. Like, we believe all the Catholic things, and then we just throw voodoo in because we're Mexican. Like, we believe in all the same things, like don't sin. But if a blackbird flies into your house, someone's gonna die. Like, that's straight up voodoo. Don't worship false idols unless Jesus appears in your tortilla. Then we put that on the wall. We call the family. We light some candles. Good time. I don't believe in that anymore. I gave it up. No more for me. I am now a polytheistic believer. Poly meaning many, theistic meaning God, many gods. Like the old Greek god system, where they just had a god for everything. Except all my gods are gay gods. And instead of Zeus, it's just Judy Garland. And she's drunk all the time. And she's got a toga with just wine stains all over the front. And she fucks with mortals all the time, because she can. She's Judy. And she's just up there, Mount Olympus, singing The Man That Got Away every 10 seconds. Just the wind gets colder, suddenly you're older. All because of the man that got away. Sorry, Judy moment. There's things I can't do. There's gay commandments. I can't wear green with gray. I don't know why. It's just a rule. I can't do it. Can't buy aluminum TV trays. Super tacky. Can't do it. Wood or higher on the TV tray. The big one. There's one big one. The real big one is you have to go to the gay pride parade. You just have to, every year. I don't care if you're on your deathbed, you get a bottle of oxygen and some glitter, and you get down. You just have to go. 2 years ago, I decided I'm not going. Screw it. I'm not going. I've been every year since I've been gay. I'm not going anymore. This year, instead, I was going to go to a straight friends bachelor party with 18 other straight dudes in the middle of the woods. I figure I'm good. Something's gay bound to happen, right? You can't put 18 dudes in the middle of the woods. Something gay's gonna happen, especially if I'm there. Like I'm the guy like, ooh, well, fire's warm. Take off your pants. Like that's the camp out. Someone, not me. Someone brought cocaine. And it's a bachelor party, right? Yeah, I'll bring some cocaine to the bachelor party. And I don't do cocaine every day. But we had all these tents set up. We're smoking this big fat doobie. And doobie, that's how the old guys call him. Doobie. And he's like, hey, let's go do some cocaine in the tent. We're like, yeah, all right. So 4 of us go into this tent. We're finishing off the joint. They're scrunching the cocaine on a paper plate because we're roughing it, right? And we don't even get close to doing the cocaine. We don't even get close to the thing you see in the movies all the time where everybody's just, woo, party about. We don't even get near that close to doing any cocaine before the zipper on the tent opens and 2 cops walk in. And then it's, what? And then it turns into a Greek wedding. Plate out the window. Opa! The cop walks in like, we smell pot. We're like, yep, busted. Crazy hippies doing pot in the tent. God is good, officers. Caught red-handed. So no. There was another cop who had walked around the tent, found the paper plate, and he said there's residue of cocaine on here. Apparently residue is just legal term for felony. So he's like, we're going to test this. If it turns out blue, you're all going to jail. And we're like, oh, no, we don't do cocaine. We're crazy kids. I'm 36. He's like, we're going to find more cocaine. I'm like, well, we go for it. So this goober decides, he gets down on both knees with 2 index cards, starts scraping off anything he can find on the ground floor of the tent. He doesn't find anything. He stands up, there's cocaine all over his pants. And I'm stoned, so I'm like... He's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, allergies. It's just allergies. You're so stupid. Well, they test what was on the paper plate, and it turned out to be cocaine. And we go to jail. And we should! We're stupid people. Funny story. The United States Supreme Court defined a tent as a dwelling, like a house or a mobile home. And to enter said dwelling on suspicion of a misdemeanor, you still need a search warrant. So I don't go anywhere without a tent now. I don't care if I'm jaywalking, I'm getting in that thing. Like, hey, Bill, nice backpack. I'm like, fuck you. This is my $10 Dora the Explorer get out of jail free tent. I suggest you get one. So we do. We go to court. We have a motion to suppress illegal search and seizure. And we figured, out of the four of us, all of us have clean records. We all have jobs. We didn't tell them we're comedians. We figured they'd have to make a deal. There's no way they're going to make this felony charge stick. So sure enough, the state's attorney comes up to us. He's like, hey, fellas, before the four of you file your big motion to suppress, tell you what, out of the four of you, just one of you, plead guilty to intent to possess. Comes with a $500 fine. You can have your record expunged in 3 years, and we'll drop the charges against the other three fellas. And we're like, dude, no, awful, gross, no, Dora the Explorer. We're getting out of this. And he's like, okay. Tell you what, one of you, just one of you, plead guilty to not wearing your seatbelt. Comes with a $150 fine. You can have your record expunged immediately, and we'll drop the charges against the other three fellas. And we're like, oh, Monty Hall, we'll take that deal. And we did. That's it. It was over. Done. No court, no nothing. But then we had to decide which one of us was going to plead guilty. So we put all of our names in a hat, pulled out my buddy's name, and now our arrest report reads, walking near tent, smelt marijuana. Upon entering, one guy not wearing a seatbelt. Conviction. And I was like, oh, Judy Garland. Looks like I'm the man that got away. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bill Cruz.
The great Bill Cruz, thank you. So no, he has no business coming out to some Hannibal Lecter's basement, and he came all the way out here, so we appreciate it.
Thank you to Bill Cruz. Give it up. Well, you already did.
Hey, Bill, you want to cigarette a little bit?
Yeah, I got second first.
Cool, all right. I'm down. I got to get my jacket. I'll sit upstairs, so we're around the same time.
All right, fair enough.
Well,
right, we did a good one, huh?
I think it was a good. Was it a good show, folks?
Yay!
All right. What a fucking great closer. What a fucking great night.
It's not over.
Excellent closer.
It's not over, right?
Not over.
You know that, right?
I did
Oh,
not.
shit, I didn't know that either.
Obviously, we didn't.
Two more comedians. There's two more comedians who want to go.
Okay. And we are looking forward to that.
I
was too.
Yep. All righty. Let's get the show back to going. And a big closer and two more. Ray,
Talk to
who
you
are
later,
we bringing
okay?
up? I don't know what the fuck's going on. Tim, are you there?
He went upstairs. He went to
Tim, is there? All right. Well.
Mary, where are you going up, Mary?
Yeah.
Ray? Oh, I know who's coming up. She's a heck of a gal. She helped. Hey, she's right here. Oh my God. She helped. She hosted Black Star, and that was an awesome show. I had a great time. I was super bombed, like I am now. Her name's Mary Novahosky.
Mary!
Yeah.
Hey, before she goes, I need some booze. I need some booze. Where's it at? I need some booze.
It's really hard to follow you, Bill.
It's all right.
No booze?
Thanks. I don't know if I'm on stage yet. Yeah, no, I just want to get some logistics out of the way, guys. I'm going to take one of those pauses where I just stare at the back of the room. Are you done yet? Because I'm trying to do my art right now. Like, I mean, that's fine, don't acknowledge it, just go upstairs. I woke up from a nap about an hour and a half ago, and it was really hard, you know, it was really hard, because then, like, I went on Facebook, and then I saw that Jessica was having a rough day, and then, like, I scrolled down a little bit, and Kyle posted this link about, like, birds, and I thought that was crazy, and then there was this Harlem Shake with the birds, and then I was like, that's impossible. You know, that's so, oh my God. So it's been a really rough day. It's been a really rough day. Give it up for the tripod. Something I learned recently, not recently, something I stole from somebody else like a year and a half ago, was a great tool when you don't know what you're doing in comedy, or like you haven't, you decided not to like write a set, or you just came out and like stood, or whatever. You know, a great tool is to make people clap for stuff. Like, just because people want to clap for something. Like, when you put them in a position where they're really uncomfortable, they just want to, like, want you to give them a reason to fucking clap. So, like, let's clap for 3 different lamps.
Yeah!
Let's clap for 3 different lamps in one space. 4. Well, this is one space. That's another space. Let's clap for space, everybody. Let's clap. Oh yeah, let's clap for like one of the most amazing days in human history that nobody really wants to talk about that much. Like the day that a meteor decided to fucking land in Russia and then an asteroid just passed within like 20,000 miles of Earth. Like on one day in your stupid fucking lifetime and you've done nothing. You know what I mean? Like you shit your pants once in the last 5 years and that's like your only great accomplishment. Like you couldn't get through college and like your mom really doesn't like you that much. And like she really hates that she's obliged to like give you food every time you come over because she doesn't even feel like it should be like she should have to feed you anymore because you're so worthless. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we were all alive on that day in human history and then it just kind of disappeared and no one is like, oh my god guys, like we mean so much, you know? Like my grandma, like everyone that's dead in my family didn't get to see that, but I did. Or like everybody that's like dead and like I'm alive and it's really special. So I'm gonna try to wrap up with one funny thing. Hold on. Oh, do you want to hear something racist? Yes. Alright, I'll do something really racist. This is my Asian voice. It's really racist.
I do not know what you're talking about. Is that racist?
Alright, killed the room. Killed it with a... did I really go over the line with the racism? Really fucked it?
Yeah.
Alright. What do we got? Anyone? Oh! This puts me in an awkward situation. Are we all together here? Listening to comedy? I'll warm it up for you. Watch this. Yeah. No, don't. Okay. Well, folks. The night has been long. We've been here for hours. My God. A long time. But we have one more comedian. Is that right, Tim? Is that right, Tim?
That is correct.
One more comedian who I have spent some time with, not in a gay way, not at all.
What?
I don't know why I said that. I just clarify things. I have OCD, and I always have to clarify that I am not at all doing a gay thing with whoever I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if I was. I'm just saying, it sounded like when I said that I might be gay. And that's okay. As we've seen tonight, this is a hole I'm digging so deep. My God. Please, static, take away me. Take me away from this mic. I am so sorry. What I meant to say before I went into the gay digression is that we spent some time together, and he is a good man. Keep that going. He's a man that knows music. He's a man that knows comedy. and he's hilarious, but I fucking forgot his name. So I feel like an asshole. I'm sorry.
Davey.
Is that okay? I get a little worked up over those kind of things. Is that okay? Because I love the guy. We've met and we've had some time. So how do I bring him up?
Look at the screen. Gordon.
Davey.
Crockett. Davey.
Davey, ladies and gentlemen. Davey, I'm so...
Yeah! Yeah!
Hi, everybody.
Oh.
Hello? Oh, I think I busted up. Okay. This is nice.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
It's nice. Okay. So you guys pay attention to the news at all? No?
No.
I like to follow papal affairs because I'm Jewish. It's like a spectator sport for me. It's like, oh, look, I'm fucking up again. Okay. Do you guys know that the Pope is retiring? I thought he had to die, but he's retiring. He said he can't do it anymore. Also, that week, an article was released in Italy with a very excellent a picture of the papal dome being struck by lightning. Did you see that? And God said unto the Pope, "You'll be done when I say you're done, bitch!" That's my joke. I don't really do news story jokes. I'm sorry. I'm more of a man about perennial tastes. I like to get to the core issues, which is why I'll be spending the rest of my time talking about flatulence and poop. I really like to take poops, personally. It's just like such a visceral experience, very literally, yes. I'm always curious as to, there has to be some sort of pattern, there has to be a reason for why some farts smell so much worse than some other farts, you know? Sometimes, for a while I thought it was humidity. I would poop in the shower and be like, oh, holy shit, I need to get out. Dripping wet, and it's not very nice, cold. The nipples get hard. It's not good. You know what I think it is, though? You know what I think what makes smells really, like, some farts smell really bad is that it's close to that point when you have to take a poop, and he's just like, this fart is being like, excuse me, I have to get through this shitty poop. Excuse me, and he's like rubbing up all against it. Okay, all right, now I can exit. Okay. Do you guys know how to take a poop properly in the outdoors?
Yeah!
Anybody?
Yeah!
How do you take a poop out in the outdoors?
You just dig a hole.
You dig a hole, correct, right?
Right, yeah.
I'm not all about that, honestly. Like, I'm not, I think that you should be environmentally aware, but may I, for one moment, suggest something which is totally blatantly terrible for the environment. I call it the aquaduki. Now what you do is you go wade into the middle of a river, drop trout if you already haven't, and just let it flow, just let it go out. Usually downstream, right? You don't want to, because physics doesn't work that way. I promise you, it's like like why some women choose the baby birth under in a bathtub. It's like, oh, it's painless. Like, same thing with butt babies. I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's my first time in Chicago, first winter in Chicago for 3 years. Last time I was in Chicago and I rode the Metro. You guys rode the train? So I got off at Union Station and I exit the building and a bum stops me and tells me, "You have $1 to spare, I'll tell you a joke." I was like, how dirty is this joke? It was very, very dirty, very dirty. So I'm going to share this joke that he told me. It's kind of a long one.
I'm the fucking last guy, so you guys gonna have to just fucking put up with it. Okay. So, a guy enters a bar, right? Orders a couple drinks, orders a couple more. Very soon the man has to expose his penis to take a piss. Yes. So he goes to the bathroom. Stands up in his stall. Oh wait! Fuck that joke! I don't care about that joke anymore. I forgot some other poop. I got some other poop material. This joke's not funny. This joke's not funny. It's really not funny. It's kind of a little bit of disturbing. No.
Continue the joke, man.
Davey!
Yeah. No, you got us all riled up.
You're taking a
Fine!
Yeah, David Young.
Fine! So he drops trow, he's taking a piss, he's next to this little man who's also taking a piss. And he's drunk, he's curious. What does this guy look like? I mean, I've never seen... Is it proportionate? I don't know. I'll take a look. I'll find out. He takes a look down. It's a fucking log! It's huge! And he just, his jaw drops, and the guy looks up and he goes, "Oh! You got curious, looked at a leprechaun's penis now, did ya?" Well, you know what happens when you look at a leprechaun's penis, right? He gives you your pot of gold! Under one condition. He goes, what's the condition? He's like, well, I'm going to have to take you into the stall and fuck you good. I don't... Now, wait a minute, think about it. A pot of gold for a little bang bang, chitty bang bang. It's okay, come on, think about it. So the guy, he really weighs his options. He goes, you know what? YOLO. So... He goes into the stall, and the leprechaun has his way with him. The leprechaun with the colossal penis takes his way with him. And by the end of it, he's on the floor. He's twitching. He's crying. He's bleeding. And the leprechaun's zipping up. He goes, "Now how old are you, sonny boy?" And he goes, "I'm 37." It's 37 and you still believe in leprechauns. Thanks. Yeah. Do you guys want to hear some more of my poop jokes? No? More poop jokes? Come on. You know what, Michael Shabir, you're talking about why is there a good reason should anybody eat a salad? I'll tell you why. Because if you enjoy poops as much as I do, you need that regular intake of fiber to get a good loaf to pinch. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know what it's like with your hairy assholes. When you don't eat that salad, it's like trying to wipe peanut butter out of a shag carpet. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, and I'm Davey. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a fucking closer. Well done. The second closer. And it was great. We should always have two closers. Every night. One, and then another one, and then another one. 3. What are you doing with the beckoning? The beckoning coming my way.
A lot of direction. No.
Okay, never mind. No one else saw what I saw, so...
I saw it.
Okay, but no, the majority of the room have nothing to... They have no reference of what I'm talking about. Okay, so I shouldn't be responding to a maniac in the back. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm responding to a maniac in the back, waving to me, and nobody else
He's
sees
like an
it.
airplane director.
It's very sad.
Forget him.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
But he's good, but fuck him. All right.
We had a good night.
JB, I'll never forget the name. Not because it was a hilarious set, but of course I'll fucking forget. I forget every name.
What's his name?
Planet. I don't know.
I don't know.
Dirk or something.
I could smell him, that's for sure. Hey, Ray, did we have a good night tonight?
I think we did, my friend.
I don't know why I did that. Went to smell away.
I have to.
It ain't going nowhere.
Looks like we got one more comedian walking in the room.
What the fuck are you talking about?
sooner!
We ended it!
Yeah.
We can't.
It's pretty much over, yeah.
We ended it. This was our big ending. We can't. How many endings do we have?
We had our headliner, we had our post-headliner, yeah.
Do whatever you want.
It's pretty much over.
I'll bring them up nicely.
But come up anyway, come up anyway.
Oh, wait a minute.
Get up there!
He's actually
Get up
hilarious.
there!
Yeah, come up here.
You want to do some
Come on. Just come up. Just help us.
He doesn't want to do
He
it.
doesn't have to do a set. He can just help us finish the
We made him
show.
feel awkward.
Listen,
We made him feel awkward.
So we're wrapping this. I think we're wrapping.
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
definitely
know.
wrapping it up. I was just gonna bring him up, just whatever,
We're
just
all
for fun.
talking at the same time. I'm just saying something. Just so you know, he's very funny. So
He's funny.
He's
He
hilarious.
runs the
If he did come up here, he'd make you laugh.
he runs the Cocaine Murder Jam.
Not only runs it,
It's a
is
show,
it?
another flow.
But it
They
is
actually,
part of it.
you weren't at the last one. They actually played one of your videos at it.
I was there.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
I didn't see you.
In spirit.
Yeah, they actually.
each other?
I didn't see it, but they played one of your videos. I saw the video.
Which one?
The dude, the bro.
Oh, I didn't
It was a good video. It was a funny
Thanks,
video.
guys. Thank you.
Enjoyed it too.
All right. I feel good.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel?
Great!
Yeah! All right, you guys. Does anybody need to say anything? What do you need to say?
Well, I was just hoping that we could get one more song out of you, Ray.
No. I'm just
Ray!
No one wants to see that.
I'll play guitar and Ray sings, huh? Yes!
Oh my God, this.
Hey, can we plug Cocaine Murder Jam real quick?
I know people who plug cocaine.
Can we plug Cocaine Murder Jam March
Yes.
19th next show?
March
Yes.
19th, ladies and gentlemen.
Why are we having
Where
you
is
do this?
At the Hungry Brain.
Everybody?
Belmont and Western.
Yeah!
March 19th, the Hungry Brain. Come out to the Cocaine Murder Jam.
Cocaine Murder Jam
Totally
March
broke,
19th.
so I'll hook you up.
Is everybody okay?
Okay.
Feeling good?
And the murder of Jam.
You know your way home? Everybody, or stay? Stay.
Yeah, Ray!
Almost stay.
Ray!
All right. Give it up for everyone.
So Michael Shapiro will play us out. Thank you all for coming, though. Thank you all for coming. Episode 9.
Good.
No, they stopped the stream. So thank you for watching, Internet. We're going to stop the stream. Thank you all for watching.